What's up, y'all, and welcome back to Be Nicole Inspiring Souls. I know that it has been a while, but this is another live Be Inspired Today a message, and it's probably been, I would say, a good 6 to 8 weeks since I have posted a video, but I am currently out on spring break, so my goal is to do a video a day. So stay tuned, this should be fun. Just a little challenge I'm giving myself, and these won't be very long, but I just need to get back into the swing of recording, editing, and then of course posting and promoting. So thanks to all of you who have already subscribed to the channel. I actually got a few subscribers while I was away, so that's always exciting. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below. I am so excited to be back and be able to share some wonderful content with all of you. Yeah, let's just jump right in. Okay, so I had no idea what topic I was going to cover today, but I figured why not go ahead and talk about relationships. It's one of the things that I typically don't discuss in my blog or through Insta blogging. So I figured why not do a quick little update on relationships and just kind of like my viewpoint and where I am. So I am currently single, and I have been single now for 6 years. So crazy because it was actually me who decided to take a break from the dating world. I felt like I was getting off track and very distracted, and that the way that I was approaching relationships, like there had to be another way. Most of the relationships that I was in, were kind of reaching the 2-year mark, and then for whatever reason, there would be a disconnect after that, and then shortly thereafter, we would part ways. So it was kind of like I got to this point where I was like, I need to figure out like what it is that I'm passionate about, what it is that I want to accomplish, what it is that I want to do in life. And because I really look forward to marriage and not the wedding day, I really look forward to having a partner to do life with. Sometimes I would get very much so distracted in that I needed to somehow tie that into where I was. And so a lot of times, like with the guys that I was dating, regardless of what their plan was as far as long-term goals, I would, invest time in trying to figure out how I can make my plan match theirs. And so most of the time it wasn't really me fulfilling the things that I truly desired to do and be. So I had just recently graduated from college, and I was actually in a relationship at the time. And when I graduated, I did not have any jobs lined up. It's kind of crazy thinking about now because I definitely should have had some options on the table, but I had not applied to any jobs. I was literally just trying to cross the finish line, and did that. And so I was like, you know what, I'll just wait. And yep, waited. And then 6 months later, we broke up. And crazy enough, I did not have a plan B, because I was so convinced that plan A was going to work. Plan A being we were going to be together. So here I am. I am now single. I am now jobless and unsure about what the future holds for myself. So it was at this time where I was like, you know what, this is like the perfect time for me to break away from the dating world and figure out what is it that I enjoy, what do I love, what are my goals, what are some things that I've kind of put on the back burner that I can pick back up and pursue. So started applying for jobs, and literally it was the beginning of my higher ed career journey. And when I initially made the decision to you know, take a break. I'd never, ever, ever, ever thought I would be 6 years in and still have, no potential. And I think, I've grown so much. I've matured so much. The things that I probably would have accepted or would have settled for 6 years ago, I wouldn't at this stage. I just have more, I think, more confidence in myself and what it is that I bring to the table, which is why I refuse to settle. So I feel as if though that when the time is right, but 6 years in, and when I made the decision to be single, I also felt like it was really important that I really choose to abstain. So it has been 6 years, y'all. 6 years. So crazy. I'll have to do another video and talking about that journey and just some tips that I could share with other young women who are also waiting, and not waiting in that sense, but honestly waiting with purpose, because that's really what it is. But now I feel as if though for the first time, like, I'm actually open to like the idea of dating. I don't think I'm open to a blind date. I don't think I'm ever gonna be on a dating app, but I think I would very much so be open to putting myself back out there, because I am much more confident about what it is that I bring to the table. I'm goofy. I have a really fun personality. I love to travel. I definitely love to travel. And I'm really passionate about the work that I do in higher ed. So I work in fraternity and sorority life, and I, get to work one-on-one with the students and kind of help their vision and their goals come to life. It's truly a joy what I get to do. I think the world of the students that I work with, and I do devote a lot of time to, that's my niece in the background. I do devote a lot of time to my students. So I have a lot going on. Oh, and the blog. So, hi. Are you getting in the video? You say hi? Okay, eating your chicken. You gonna say hi? Hey! You so cute. Love you. Okay, go finish eating your food so we can play. Go finish eating so we can play. Right. LOL. And the blog. So I would hope, that whomever he is, like, he also has that much more going for himself as well. And so he never feels like he is competing for my time or my attention. And I hope that he's already a supporter of the blog, I guess indirectly. But I would also hope that he would understand that, like, the blog is something that I'm truly passionate about, something that I enjoy, but that I would not look at him as a project. So I would still be very much so, I think, private about that component of my life on social media. But I would love to share snippets, I think, of the journey since I have been single for so long, but definitely not a project or an experiment to where I'm literally testing things or creating arguments to then use to share with all of you. I don't know. I think it'll be really unique to just see like what that's gonna look like. I think I'm very meticulous about, you know, really who I devote time to. I think that's just in all spectrums, you know, work, friendships. So I think it'll be the same, you know. The message that I want to share is that I know that I am a catch, and so I have to be very careful about the traps being set by those who will never be at the level that I want to be or that I have prayed for him to be. I haven't, really been like praying for him to appear. I think there are periods and seasons to where I am, just praying for his mindset, praying for his job, and just praying for him as a person, but not necessarily praying for him to show, because it's exciting, because it's something to look forward to. And I think, within these 6 years, it's truly just been time where I can learn so much about me. I think the good and the bad, because I am not perfect by any means. There's still so many areas that I am, trying to grow in. I think one of the areas that I'm really hard on myself is financial stability. I don't come from money, so I've had to work really, really hard to get where I'm at, and I'm so grateful that, God has opened up doors for me, and he's really, blessed me and looked out for me. But I, want to be able to add to that which my husband already has and not take away. I feel like I will be my own boss one day as well, and so I just hope that in all of my like dreams and aspirations and goals, it's something that he can support and embrace, and truly feel like we're in this together. Being single is not a curse. It's really, for me, been a blessing, because it has helped me regain my focus. And it's crazy that it took 6 years to do that, but I don't think I would be where I am if I still had the same mindset that I did 6 years ago, which was I have to meet him now, because I just wanted this like cute, ideal love story. So like I really wanted to meet Bay in high school, and then that didn't happen. And then I was like, okay, well, I really want to meet him, in college, and we'll just have this like long, term relationship going. And then graduated, and that didn't happen. And so to have kind of launched into this adult life and not had anyone that I was trying to impress or trying to win their approval, it has really helped me do what I want to do and move where I want to move, and take jobs places where I really wanted to work, and I wasn't turning down opportunities because they didn't align with someone else's plan. It's so crazy and wild that I was trying to make God's plan for my life align with God's plan for someone else's life, and the catch to that is that God's plan was never for us to be together. So how much time I wasted, how much energy I wasted, how much money I wasted, basically trying to make my plan kind of squeeze into parts of God's plan. So if you are single, and you feel like for whatever reason you're being looked over or that you have missed out, I just want you to know that one, God has great plans for you. Jeremiah 29:11 says, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and to give you a hope, a future. So that within itself is a reminder that God has a plan for you, whether it's for you to be married or to be single. just know that like God's plan for you is so big, and so many times, you know, we not mess things up, but we definitely create unnecessary issues and messes along the way when we're not truly submitted to seeing God's plan come to fruition. So be encouraged. Continue to live. Man, there's so many things that you could be doing. I love to write and journal and to blog, of course, and to make these YouTube videos. So that's what I spend a lot of my time doing and what I will continue to do. And even when Bay presents himself, I hope that I'm still able to do these things and he just be another big supporter. So if you have any questions, please drop them below or send me a private message. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And don't look at your relationship title as the end all be all. Know that you can be single now, and literally 8 months from now, someone proposed to you. And I think what's so encouraging is that I believe wholeheartedly that there is a guy out there who's praying for someone like myself. When we meet, we will feel as if though it'll be just so evident that this is like God's plan for our life. So there will be no doubt and no hesitation, and we will be able to support each other, love each other, and truly be there for one another, because this is God's plan for our lives. So hope that encourages you. As you all know, my hashtag is Be Inspired Today. So again, if you are in a relationship or you are married, I would love to kind of hear your advice or just some tips that you think may help someone who is currently in their single season. You can drop those down below in the comment section, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.